Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's amazing. I've been doing a whole lot of outdoor posts. I've just been discovering that there's so many lovely places to record in my house where I do not need the ring light. Well, I still have to buy one. Okay, so welcome. If you're an old subscriber, you've been here already, you're welcome back to this channel. And if you're new, please click on the subscribe button right now. It's this. Click on it and click on the bell beside it so that every time I upload a video you will get a notification. Okay, so today I want to talk about an interesting topic. It's getting help with your baby. Now please don't get me wrong. When I say getting help with your baby, I don't mean that you should go get a house help or a maid or a nanny. You can get a nanny, but I'm not saying go all out. I'm saying that if you're a mother, you just had a baby, do not be too proud to ask for help. Now, I am aware that I use the word proud. The thing is, we're women. We always like to feel like superhumans. Definitely, if we're left to the work, we can do it by ourselves. But then, don't be too proud to ask for help. Don't be too superwoman and kill yourself while you're trying to do everything by yourself without asking for help. So the thing is, when I say ask for help, the person you're asking for help from might be your husband, which is like totally natural. You don't have to sit up all night with the baby. You don't have to do everything by yourself. Like, you want to breastfeed the baby, baby is crying, baby's already in your hands, in your arms, you need something from the room. Don't be too all motherly and you feel like you're the only one who can do it right, and then you don't ask for help, and then your husband is just there, just lying down there watching you and telling you, men like to do that as if they know the first thing about taking care of a child. They just go, give that child what the child wants now, breastfeed this child now. You don't want to have your husband just lying down there and just dishing out orders about what you should do with the child. You can have the child in your hand. If there's something you need to pick from the room, you don't have to stand up and go all the way. Or maybe I'm trying to figure out in my head what you might probably need before you can breastfeed your child, because breastfeeding is actually the easiest thing. I'm going to do a whole series about breastfeeding, because I've discovered lately that it's been, some women have been having issues with breastfeeding, especially holding the baby, positioning the baby, how much you should breastfeed, how often you should breastfeed, what time you should breastfeed, should the baby be hungry, all of that. I'm going to come right to it. Like I was saying about help, getting help, it could be from your mom, it could be from your siblings, it could be from a friend, it could be a neighbor, anyone. Just make sure that at every point in time you are not overworking yourself. The first few weeks after delivery could be hectic. It could begin to feel like you are the only one, because you still have the postpartum, all of these things going on, forgetfulness. I'm going to do a video on that too. You still have postpartum forgetfulness. You might be dealing with depression, and sometimes baby's cries might just be getting to you. Don't be afraid to ask for help. You can ask for, especially with washing clothes. Yes, please ask for help. You cannot do all of these things. I remember that about 2 or 3 months after I gave birth to my baby, I started forming, nobody can wash my baby's clothes like I would. I almost drowned because clothes just kept piling up. Like a whole day you can get like half your laundry bag, like just from one day. You remove your pajamas to wear something in the morning, baby spills on the clothes, you change the clothes into something else. You're probably going out to change something that is comfortable and is an outside outfit. You come back and change into something maybe light or something cool. You're wearing sweaters, and then you change into nightwear again at night. Your baby can wear a whole lot of clothes in one day. So please, especially for washing, I think I would do a video too on how I segment my washing so that I am not overwhelmed. Okay, so you can ask for help. Always ask for help, especially for washing baby's clothes, washing your own clothes. If you're the one who does all the laundry in the house before, please do not be afraid. Do not be too proud to ask for help. Ask for help with cooking. I don't know if this happens with all women, but like the period after you give birth, nothing tastes the same, especially if you are someone who went the extra mile while you were pregnant to get spices into food. Nothing tastes the same, so you might want to ask for help, especially with cooking, so that you're not cooking poison for everyone in the house and you think that you're doing them a favor. Ask for help with cooking. Ask for help with your baby. Now, this one, I'm a first-time mom, yeah, and the fact that I had my mom with me gave me a lot of confidence, because of course she's been through it several times and she has all the experience, and she's had to help other people take care of their kids before me, so I know she has all the experience. But you know, there are some things that you don't even want to share with your mom, so don't be too proud. That's just the basic thing. As women, we can't be proud. You can want to think that me, I'm just enough, I can do this, I can do this. Especially with your baby, don't be too proud to ask questions. Ask for help. Ask your friends who are already mothers. Ask people. Like, I remember that a lady saw me recently, and because she knows that my daughter is well older than hers, I think her baby is just like 6 months old or so, she would, like, every second she would ask, she asked so much questions that I was exhausted. Like, she asked me if it was okay because the baby was drinking too much water. I said it's fine. So I asked her about if the baby was weaned regularly, and she said yes. I said okay, so fine. If she's releasing the water as much as she's taking it, then your baby is fine. Don't be too proud to ask questions, and I don't feel like maybe whoever you're asking help from might think that you're not knowledgeable enough. I've done a video about how experienced moms breathe down the necks of first-time moms. Please just let it go. You're the one who needs the help. You're asking for help. Come on. So whatever it is, whatever complex problem that you think you might encounter in your quest for asking for help, just let it go and just ask for help. Just ask. Another thing I want to dissuade you mothers, pregnant women from asking for help from, I'm not saying don't do it at all. I'm just saying don't rely on it too much. It's Google. Now a whole chunk of information is on Google. Just saying that be wary of asking Google for help, because there's a ton of information out there and you might get confused. Like, for instance, say you're pregnant and you're feeling nauseated. If you ask Google nausea in pregnancy, you might get a whole lot of results, and trust me, nausea in pregnancy is normal. But you know, there are some people that every time small thing do them, they want to ask Google. Just be wary of asking Google for help. Like, for instance, when my baby was teething, and after the 2 teeth in front, she decided to go and pick the I don't know if it's premolar at the back. She brought out the 4 at once, and asking Google did not help me at all. In fact, I was so scared. Something that when it happened, I was not scared at all. But you know, when I asked Google, like, and then I started seeing things like abnormal growth and stuff like that, I just knew that could not be. That's not my own report. And I took her to a dentist, and dentist told me that it was a rare case, but it was normal. Like, a child can decide to grow any of the teeth, you know. So be wary of asking Google for help. Instead, you can ask experienced moms. If you don't feel good asking an experienced mom for help, call your doctor. Make sure you have one that is good to have a pediatrician at hand that you can just call up and ask for help. Another instance where I had reasons to ask for help was when I was going to start my baby on something other than breast milk. I had diverse, in fact, okay, now this was where Google misled me, because Google did not put into consideration that children are different. Now Google told me to start my child on formula, and that I did. I bought the formula and it wasted, because I don't know what happened, but my daughter would not take any form of formula at all. Like, she did not stomach any, none. I tried this ogi mixture. She didn't take it. She went straight from breast milk to food, to real food. I'm talking to real food, like amala, like pounded yam, like rice, like beans. So you ask Google, Google leaves out experience. Google does not have any experience with any child. Google only has results of people who had the chance or the time to input whatever they felt or what happened to them in the system. Asking an experienced mom probably has maybe 2 or 3 kids. She can tell you that, okay, with my first child, this and this was what I gave, but with my second child it did not work, you know, that kind of thing. You need that kind of experience. So don't be too shy to ask for help. Don't be too afraid to ask for help. Don't be too proud to ask for help. And when you're asking for help, make sure you're asking the right people. You're asking probably your mom, your husband's mom. You're asking other first-time moms, maybe people who have gone like a step ahead of you, your sister, your siblings, who already have an experience. I'm not saying that you've given birth to a child and you're not asking your sibling who is still in secondary school about how you should tie a diaper. Come on. Make sure you're asking the right set of people for help. And please involve your husband as much as you can. Involve your husband. Teach your husband how to tie the diaper. Make him watch while you're cleaning up the baby. So be sure to involve your husband so that you won't be the only one doing the work. It's very easy for you to start feeling like you're alone, especially after the omugo process is done and your mom or your mother-in-law is gone, and you can start feeling like you're alone. Let your husband be abreast of what should happen when it should happen. Like, for instance, if you express milk inside a bottle and you keep it in the fridge, let your husband know that if baby cries and mommy is not strong enough to feed baby, he can go into the fridge or into the freezer, bring out the milk and process it so that baby can have it. Put it inside warm water. Make sure you let him know. Don't just do I am the mommy and he is the daddy. Do what daddies do. Engage your husband in rocking your baby to sleep so that you yourself can get some sleep. Encourage him in feeding. Encourage him in playing with baby. It will be beneficial for you. So that's all I have on asking for help with baby, and I hope that you all make use of this information. And if it's been helpful to you, please leave a comment down below, like this video, subscribe, and please share with your friends, share with your family friends, share with people, first-time moms, people you think that this video might be beneficial to them. And thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for encouraging.